More insights coming out of the men's retreat from last weekend. And today, it's going to get a little bit deep, and it might hopefully ruffle a few feathers and get you thinking about something that you maybe never have thought of. Because I've been doing this for a long time, and this simple thought has never really entered my mind in all the things that I've been going through. So one of the exercises we did was just imagining who we are, where we're going, where we are right now, visualizing with our eyes closed. And the man leading it all of a sudden says, "And you are safe." And in this moment, this weird, biological reaction happened in my body. It was not a fart. It was not any other noise or anything else other than it felt like every molecule in my body vibrated. Now, there's a couple things that I've really dove into in my mind since then that almost it was like there was this frequency that was vibrating through my body. And the moment someone said, "Are you safe?" that you are safe. And then I said, "I am safe." It was like it canceled it out like a noise canceling headphone introduces a canceling wave into it. And it was like it re-jolted all the molecules, and I just felt at ease. I felt released. I felt like this peace came over me in a way that I haven't felt in a long time. And it made me realize how often our body and mind really sync up to the natural spot that we are in. We don't actually spend time diving into, is there a better vibration or frequency to get ourselves to? And it can often be like we don't really know that we're holding on to something because our body has learned to cancel it out. It's almost how, in another analogy, we often talk about the ego really hiding things from us to deal with. Well, one of the ideas now we can add to this is that our mind and body use frequencies to cancel out what we're feeling and to make us feel normal in those moments. Because if we feel normal, then we're not going to change and we feel safe, but we're not safe. And in all the times that I've been doing this stuff, I've never really thought and felt, I am safe. Because if you've been listening to this podcast, you know that early in my life, there were moments where I didn't feel safe, whether being punched or bullied or whatever it may be. I think those moments kind of took that from me subconsciously. And in that moment, someone said, "You are safe." I said, "I am safe." The whole world opened up. So the question I want to ask you before I go into a deeper topic, even deeper than we've already gone in, ask yourself the question, are you safe? Say it to yourself. I am safe. Let that feeling sink in. That there is no need to be afraid. There is no need to worry. Because when you say I am safe, it kind of just cancels out the worry ideas that are going through your head. And it just kind of lets you fall into a natural state. So I ask you again, are you safe? And then when you answer that, repeat, I am safe. Let's tie this lesson to fatherhood. I've kind of talked about it when it comes to fatherhood, but I want to tie it to fatherhood in a way of asking, are you safe for your kids? Are you a safe place where they can go to feel safe? In my mind, that idea of are you safe reverberates through their entire life. Do they run to you when things get hard? Do they look for you when the world seems scary? And ultimately, what you have to realize is your actions, beliefs, words, choices, everything you do, the time that you spend together will create that safety. Part of what I've always had in the back of my head, and we've spent many times talking about here on the podcast, is the idea of being there for the little things so that later in life they bring you the big things. Well, it comes down to it at a core level. Being there for the little things allows you to be safe for the big things. And so remember, just like those earlier episodes that I did in the very beginning, or even the episode that I did last week about your words can tear a person down. Those words have power. And I want you to realize and understand that they shape whether you are safe. I'll flip this on its head a little bit. The words that your parents said to you and articulated whether you feel safe or not. That safety is something that is so powerful. So, wrapping up this episode, think about, are you safe to your kids, to your wife, to your partner, whatever it may be, to you, and think and repeat to yourself, I am safe. And let that thought, feeling reverberate as you move forward through time. Guys, that is all I have for you today, and we'll be back for another final episode tomorrow. As always, I'm your host, Ben Cloy, and have an amazing Thursday.